Okay, here we have, if you don't recognise it already, Dodge Hellcat, supercharged. And just out of interest for all you curious people, the size of, that's my hand on my fist, can easily go in. That's about probably 4 inches quite easily. The size of the butterfly in there is just ridiculous. It's massive. I mean, the car does have ridiculous horsepower and does need to breathe, so I guess it's only to be expected. And also the airbox, it's the top of the airbox there, which obviously seals in and feeds into the air intake, and it's drawn, it has cold air induction from this pipe here through the inner headlamp. There's actually an air intake, the duct. So out of curiosity, I took the top off just to see, because obviously if you go through deep water, you need to be safe and to know what's going to go on. So what actually happens is, where it comes into the air, underneath the air filter, obviously, through there, any water that does get in will drop down into this chamber, and there we go, straight out of the vehicle. So in theory, it shouldn't, or should be reluctantly, should suck in any excess water. But if you're going to go through water that deep, then you're probably stupid or retarded. So common sense says you wouldn't, since the height of the car, the bumper, is about 2 foot, that air intake. So it is a functional item, and obviously for the reason required. Supercharger, drive belt. There is a common issue on these cars, and that is there's a recall, what we call a TPI, or a technical bulletin, and it's due to this hose, and it will rub. The quickest way to see whether yours has rubbed or not is to have a look at the meshing, and if the meshing's torn up or compromised, you need to be looking at getting a replacement hose. The bulletin, the fix for it is to actually move the hose back against the radiator, and then put another Jubilee clip behind that to hold it in position on the flange. Effectively what's happening is that with the pressure of the water, the heat and the water, the pressure, the hose itself slides backwards about 1/2 inch. Not much, but enough to create this issue where it contacts the pulley. So as you can see now, you can clearly put your fingers through. When it does get hot, that does expand, so you need to keep it well away from that pulley. And this is one of the technical buttons that Dodge have put out. It's known in the dealerships, but obviously because we're this side of the pond, it's something that you guys may or may not know about. But that's the fix. There are some of the details as well. The full details are available online, but essentially that's it. Quick access is, there's a cover plate there which covers up for your air intake, your breathers, stop the rain getting into anything, or getting into your ABS control unit, which is there, and your power control unit, which is just behind it. So other than that, that's in a nutshell a quick rundown of some details you may or may not need to know. If you own a Hellcat, I'd certainly take it in and check it. If you don't, then at least if you know someone, you can knock on the door and go, "Oi mate, you need to check this, because your top hose will let go, and when it does, it's going to cause you a world of pain." Okay, so if you like what you see, simply subscribe, and we'll be posting more stuff on regarding American muscle cars, old and new, and anything of any interest. Okay, thanks for watching.